Hello and welcome. I'm Catherine Behrendt with Jay here, and today's special topic on the show is fruit kebabs. We're getting a little crazy with fruit.
You know what? I love having the superstar from Take 5 on with me because you could do the intros every day. That's awesome. My wonderful friend Catherine Behrendt. You've seen her with me on Take 5 on some of my flip videos on Facebook. And today we're going to create these beautiful fruit kebabs together. So let's get started with today's project. We are making fruit kebabs with my friend Catherine Behrendt.
Hello there, Jay.
It's so nice of you to come.
I'm happy that you invited me to work with fruit, because I like to get sticky.
Okay, and I know you like to do stuff. That's the great thing. People from UBloom watch our segments that I do on your show, Take 5, and we post them on Facebook, and they comment about them, and they always like to see those things. And so I thought, this is a great opportunity, since you're here in Grand Rapids with me, that you could come on here, and I know you like to do stuff. And
I do. I'm a hands-on girl.
We have a little bit more time than we do with the live TV show, so we can do a project together.
Good.
And we can spend a little bit of time.
That sounds fun.
So today we're going to create these gorgeous fruit kebabs. And what's interesting about them is we've created them using a loamy container. Loamy containers are clear dishes. And actually inside here, in yours we've used one of the pedestal pieces. Over here we've used one of the column pieces. And what we do is we glue this piece into the loamy container using a loamy adhesive. Because they're plastic, they bond together. We got to do it 24 hours in advance at least, so that they're nice and stable and they're strong, so that then they're a modular piece. You can pick this thing up by that, so we can run with it. And so now it's a nice stable piece. Okay. We've got some beautiful arrangements. Our UBloom expert, Tracy Park, who is from Battle Creek, created our arrangements for us today.
They're beautiful.
And so I said I just wanted some pretty things that we could add some fruit to, so that we have the fruit and the flowers together.
Sounds great.
So that's
tasty.
Good. All right. So first things first, we can add a couple pieces of fruit to the arrangements themselves. And so people always wonder, how can we do that? How can we, maybe we got a couple flowers in the garden, maybe we've got a little arrangement, maybe we want to add something. Plus it smells great.
Yes, very
fragrant. Perfect. So with these first things, you've got limes and lemons.
Yes.
I've got oranges and grapefruits.
All right.
And so we're going to cut them, and you can cut them like that. You can cut them whatever you think looks pretty.
Yep.
You can cut them either way. With my grapefruit, I might do something like this.
Wedge it out.
Yeah. So we got a little wedge that we can use.
Very good.
So these are our key ingredients.
Okay.
This is a double-ended wood pick.
Okay.
Now, you can use a toothpick if you wanted to, but I like these because, number one, these are green, so they're going to be concealed. And when we stick those inside here, then they swell up inside there and it holds on to it.
Oh, because the wood sucks up some moisture?
Exactly.
Got it. Should I be doing that?
You can do that with yours.
Okay.
Then what we can do is we can take those, and it actually gives us a piece to stick down into the arrangement.
Oh, and you're doing it fruit side up, the innards up.
Yeah, so that it'll be pretty and it'll smell good.
I get nervous. I don't want to ruin her pretty.
Oh, no. Just shove it right in there.
Till I hit pay dirt.
There you go.
That's pretty.
Perfect. Yeah. So see, so we can add different, and if you have a big piece of fruit like this, a couple pieces two pieces like that is awesome. And then that might allow me to tuck that into the center of this. So I've got a nice little place in the middle. Now, the great part about it is everybody, if we had smell-o-vision, you would know how great this smells right now.
It's wonderful.
So it's pretty. So yeah, we've got a couple little pieces, and we'll just add them to our other pieces.
Okay.
So you and I were talking the other day.
Yes.
And you told me that you are from Laguna Beach.
Yes, my family lived there when I was in junior high and high school.
And I got all giddy.
Did you get excited?
I did, because I love Laguna Beach, but more importantly, our industry. There's something very, very important that happened in Laguna Beach.
You told me this. I was not aware of it. Go for it. Tell.
Okay. In Laguna Beach, there's an amazing flower shop called Eschbach's.
Yes.
It was there. And it was run by Mr. Eschbach, and creative, unique, unusual things came out of that store. And he was the first one to ever do like potpourri. He made his own potpourri for inside his store. He was the first one to have soap introduced into a flower shop. He would do these amazing, intricate flower sculptures. I had a friend of mine, Gary Schott, who used to work there, and we did a program in New York as a tribute to Jack Eschbach. And he used these little Oncidium orchids, and that's why I put them in here today, so it would remind me.
Nice.
He used the little Oncidium orchids, and he made a Japanese fighting fish that was suspended in the arrangement itself.
Wow.
All intricate details, and then used all these little spindly pieces to make all the little things off the Japanese fighting fish. And he said that's the kind of thing that Jack would come in and do. And he would say, you know what, today we're going to make fighting fish. And they were one of the very first people too that had Christmas open houses.
I was going to say, as a result of all that creativity, it became a tourist spot. It wasn't just, a floral shop and home decor.
Right. And rumor has it, in the tribute, he was the first person to charge for his Christmas open houses. And he would charge 50 cents a person. And the story goes that there were people that would line up for miles.
Down the street, lines.
To get in, just to see the creative stuff and you lived there. And you told me.
And we would go.
And your mom said she would go in and ask Jack to do stuff.
Well, it was a great place to get inspiration. You could only hope to make a fighting fish out of,
Right.
But it was a wonderful place to kind of get ideas and, be inspired and feel holiday-ish during those open houses, too. It was wonderful.
And then the fact that you walk out the back door and then you're right there on the beach. I mean, it's the Pacific coastline, hello?
Yeah.
So I was just
Pretty
like,
nice.
wow, making flowers, I just need to go outside for half a second, and go out there and just do all that stuff. So, I mean, as a history buff for the flower industry and how those different types of things drive different things, Jack was the one who really brought novelty to us. And he inspired so many people. I said my friend Gary Schott, who now lives in Key West, but he taught him to make such beautiful, amazing things that were just such different floral things. And you told me that one time your mother went in there to get a sculpture made for the wall.
Well, my dad was in the music industry, so she would collect old instruments, violins and clarinets and stuff, and she wanted to do a big thing on the wall with, we never did it, but she went, if there was ever a place to go and get it done.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And they had old scrolls of music that they wanted wound through it and have this big, and then we ended up moving, so we didn't have that wall that she was hoping for.
Oh, okay.
She has a lot of old instruments to this day, but
yeah,
no
and
place
those are the
to put 'em.
types of sculptures that he would do. There were other people who would take different pieces from garden ware, like garden hose
Crazy
and rakes
stuff
and things,
you'd never imagine.
and create into wall pieces, and that was all inspired from Jack. So
That's neat.
yeah, that's very cool. So that was a great connection. So that kind of inspired what we were going to create today. So you have a skinny pole.
Yes.
I have a fatter pole over here.
Thank you for giving me the skinny one, Jay.
More than happy to. So now with yours,
Yes.
you're going to have, and I'll show you with one
Okay.
of one of these little guys. You've
Okay.
got these great little guys here, and we're just going to cut all the way through and kind of cut an X there.
Yeah.
We'll flip it over on the exact same
Oh,
side
we're
and put
scoring
an
it 'cause we're
X
gonna do
in the
something with it.
center, because then you're going to take that. And you said you wanted to get sticky.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
was
then
running down your wrists.
there we go.
It's beautiful.
So you're going to do lime, lemon,
Okay.
lime, lemon.
I'm all over it.
All right, cool. Now for mine, because it's fatter, I got to do this, because that scoring won't work, because you and I will be covered with juice. And I think this is a great little fun party thing for summertime. But so now we've got that, and
Cute.
then this goes down on top of it. See, it's like a juicer.
It really is. You can
Yeah.
eat the core that comes out of it.
So then, and if you want, perfect. Look at you. I know. See.
I like it.
Oh, that's awesome, Catherine. See, I knew I picked a fun project for you.
Picked it right.
Now, I also like to, when I do this, you can take out the core, or you can leave this too, because I think that's kind of pretty
They're
too.
pretty, yeah.
Yep. And if you want to get it closer to you, you can. I set it way out on the table for you. But
Well, I just don't want to collapse it and cause a calamity.
oh, you can't. It's nice and durable and strong.
These are kind of hard to get on, aren't they?
They're hard.
They're firm
hard.
fruit.
Okay, and you know what? If you want to
Yes.
try the little curve thing that I did, you can do that. Like cut out a little hole. You can try that too.
Oh, I'm going to try to tough it out like you did, Jay.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's really on there, isn't it? There
Yeah.
it goes. Oh,
Ooh, I like it a lot.
yeah.
Okay.
So now, summertime, okay, you are on TV every day.
Yes.
Every day, live television.
Yep.
And I have to tell you, Kelly and I enjoy it so much when we come.
You guys
really
are so
is-
good to us.
It's really fun, and we love your show. We love everybody on the show. And the cool part about it, though, is I always have to say this, is Catherine, whenever I'm on with you, I know you'll take care of me. And
Well-
I think people who are interested in doing live TV in their areas, because
Yeah.
flowers are a cool thing, and a lot of our people have flower shops and stuff
Yeah.
like that, so they can,
Oopsie.
do that.
Well, the neat thing is that shows like ours, we're not a news program, we're a lifestyle show.
Right.
And a lot of TV stations around the country are creating these kinds of programs. And I agree that folks who are watching, who are interested in that kind of thing, should connect with or first start watching local television stations to see if they have shows like that.
Right.
Because what you bring to our program, we couldn't create that ourselves.
Oh,
to
yeah,
have
yeah.
you as a character on our show, fantastic. And you, like, look at this. Somebody could do this. A real person, not just
Yeah.
experts. It's what makes it really fun. Although I might say, you're getting a little firmer connection between your fruits than
Well,
I
see,
am.
because I'm making the little hole, and I think that's...
Oh, that's right. It's coming down a little.
Yeah, it's the little hole.
That's okay. Very nice. So yeah, we love having you just as much as you seem to enjoy being there.
Well, and you know what? The great part about it, and the thing I do love, and I was going to say this about everybody, I hope that anybody who wants to do it has somebody as fabulous as you to do
Oh,
it with.
thanks, Jay.
Because you take such good care of me. I never have to worry when Catherine's got me.
What was that crazy thing you had me collecting on the roadside that we put into floral arrangements? What was that? Osage oranges.
Yes, Osage oranges, bow darts, hedge apples. We have several names, and you went out and yeah, there was
Trespassed a little bit.
Was there trespass? There were police involved, though, were there? Okay.
No, but Jay was on the show and did a beautiful arrangement. But you also just had a bowl of these Osage oranges.
Yes.
And so I thought, ooh, I could have that for my Thanksgiving table because it was in the fall when they're dropping off the trees. And so, you know, when we were off the air, I asked, okay, where'd you get those? Because I want some. And
I told you my secret
it was on a
spot,
country
too.
club property. So I took
knew?
my daughter and we went and trespassed a little bit and got a huge bowl. But the golf pro stopped and she recognized me from TV and said, Catherine, everything okay? I said, oh, I'm just getting some Osage oranges. It was beautiful. And she got inspired and she had her own bowl on Thanksgiving when I showed her what I was picking up.
That's awesome.
Just
And,
told me that recently.
They'll keep spiders out of the house, too, which is why
That's
I love
what you
them.
said.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing so good. Okay.
Yeah, I got to get back to work. Too much chit-chat.
I know. That's what we don't have time for on the show.
Yeah, it kind of makes it fun.
I know.
Well, I should have started with a chubbier one at the bottom and built up to smaller, but I'm kind of
You're
going
doing okay.
higgledy-piggledy on you. Ooh, that one went on easy.
I like higgledy-piggledy. That's a great term. So the guys,
Probably use
the
that.
crew was talking about trying to figure out a way to use these with maybe some Dos Equis after the, you know, so see how the crew
I'll leave
gets.
a few in the bowl.
See how they get. But yeah, that's
creative.
perfect.
Okay. Let's get that last one on there. Ta-da.
Ta-da! Okay, so I'm going to expose your little area.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of that pedestal.
You need me to scooch them down a little?
No, we're just gonna, I'm gonna use my fingers to just
Okay.
kind of push that down inside
Yep.
there. Okay. Now, our containers are full of water.
Yes.
But they're just setting in there. And then they fit up in the top of that.
Yep.
So it is, and then that little guy
This
goes on there.
I feel
And
like a
then-
pro, Jay.
We just slide
Cover
that
that
little
a
guy
little.
up a little bit as soon as we get him on there.
Oh my word, I love it. This is neat on a table too where you can still chit chat and have this spectacular.
Absolutely. And it smells awesome. You could do this with anything. So you could use peppers, you could use onions, you could use, you know, a tomato if you wanted to. So you're not just limited to fruit. So
And
you've got different
eggplant
things.
would be lovely.
Oh, eggplants would be cool too. And these come in different lengths. So you can get them really long if you wanted to too. So that's a
Very
great
fun.
option as well.
Okay, but now I've got all this fruit. How long can I expect it to last? Do I need to change it out? What do I do to take care of that?
You are so awesome. Here we go. Chrysal Professional Glory. I've had this on your show before. It's what we missed on our flowers to make them last longer, but it's also great because it'll seal the fruit.
Very nice.
So we just give everybody a coat, flowers and everything.
Okay.
And that's going to seal in all the moisture. It dries and seals the molecular structure of the flowers and the fruit and prevents them from evaporating. So it's going to keep it beautiful.
Does my florist do this before he or she sends something out with me,
Yes.
or do I need this?
Okay, two things. Your florist does it because you got a great florist. So yeah, I know that. And you have a great florist. Okay, but yeah, your florist does it. It's also a great thing for you to have though too, because when you receive flowers, you could spray them, or if you're bringing flowers in from the garden too. So you have that
good.
opportunity.
Okay.
So go to your professional florist and say, hey, I'd like a bottle of that too. So that's an easy
Sounds
thing for
good.
you to do. Easy, easy. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Jay, for having me.
You are
Fun.
so wonderful to come by and play with me. I appreciate that. And I want people to continue to see you and me together. So you can go to my Facebook page, Jay Schwanke, and we'll continue to post our Take 5 segments there. So you can watch for Catherine there as well. So until next week, keep having fun with flowers.